Mr. Timurid. Forts. It is forts. Forts. There is so many forts. Why are there so many forts? I don't understand why there's so many forts. Why are there so many forts? Why are there forts here? Is he afraid that his allies are gonna attack him? That Mamelukes is gonna attack him? Why are there forts here? This double line here, completely understandable. This double line of forts, these 5 forts. That's what? That's 4 income fucking per. What's the maintenance on that shit? 1.6. So that's 4 times 1.6. It's 5 times 1.6. That's 5.3. So that's 7 ducats right there. Okay, let's do reforms. Nearly has the last one. Equator. It's fine. Yeah. I don't like vassals. Said it before. I go plutocracy. Get that extra fucking dude. It's pulling money out of here, hurting Hindustan a fair bit, honestly. He took the extra 10% tax instead of manpower. What am I looking at? 10% tax instead of manpower. I don't agree. I would go manpower. Yeah, he needs this. He needs this for a lot more cultures. General estates. He picked the right one there. Production efficiency, and you know, he probably doesn't even reach near it. Okay, cool. So cool. Much wow. Did all these people just take fucking 10 trillion loans? Why do you have 4,000 ducats of debt? Is that how much it cost? Like, is that necessary to fucking get it? Jesus Christ. Okay, so let's look at 158 income, 134 expenses, majority of it coming from trade with only 35% trade efficiency, unlike over here, who have nearly 100 coming from trade with 100% efficiency. So, haha. Persian node, am I right? Am I right? God, I love this node. Ottomans never took it. It's a big mistake. Now it's going to be like Death Valley through here. This is like the only 2 forts they can probably take are these 2. The rest are just so hard because they're mountains. Except this one. So if he goes there, here, if he skips this one, doesn't need this one. If he goes here, he just gets into the mainland of Timurids. But still, doing that requires going past a mountain fort and a marsh fort, which is a -1 dice roll for attackers. Yeah. Overall, right ones. Political absolutism, of course. Let's look at ideas. Defensive, influence, economic trade. Again, hard to go in, but his armies really aren't that good. Wow. Let's look at that fort defense real quick. 54%. That's gonna be a long time on those sieges. Yeah, 2, 3, 3, that makes sense. Economic trade, defensive, influence. I'd take quantity next. Mainly just because you get that extra garrison size, meaning they need a bigger army on the fort in the first place to siege it. Also, just because of the policies that you get with 20% goods reduced from trade, and if you jump down to guerrilla warfare with influence, +1 attrition and garrison growth, so that way, like, if you sully out for etc., it comes back faster. And economic ideas, development cost, and land force modifier. So, by the way, with the higher the garrison is in these forts, 79% because it's on mountains, Jesus Christ, so it nearly takes, at 100% it'll take 2 months, I'm pretty sure, to siege, like, for 1 siege tick. But yeah, with 4,000 men in the forts, you can sully out when there's a fight. Say it's being sieged, you can sully out an extra 4,000 infantry. Not too shabby, not too shabby. 10% production efficiency, tolerance of heretics. It's honestly like kind of to the point that you don't need to. if you get it to 3, then I think it's no effect on bloody, what's it called? But that means you need 1 more, and yeah, there's no real point. Yeah, so I go quantity next, and then quality after that, which should be fine. Yeah, that's 1, 2, 3. When influence, it's just weird. I don't like it. Mughal Empire, if you somehow work with Hindustan and get all the way in here, that'd be against Hindustan. That means you'd have to work with Ayutthaya, Yuan, or even Russia or something. Portugal, European powers to try and beat back Delhi, Hindustan, while also keeping friendly with the Ottomans. You can restore the Mongol Empire. Good luck with that, honey. And unify Islam, which is, you know, all the center points. Where are all the center points? There's one there, one there, one there. Hormuz. Ah, these are 2 center points? I don't know enough about Sicily then. I wouldn't think that these would be Muslim. That's all stuff. Missionary strength against heretics, that'd be nice for you, but you need admin ruler at 3. And armed elites. A bullish hour, so that just means, you know, your units train faster, your whole 57 of them. Which, yeah, you don't have that many troops. Like, you have more than Delhi. You have a decent amount. It's just you don't have the quality at all. You have like no quality. These are just paper. They stand still. They die. The cannons will do damage because they're cannons. Taxation. Still haven't built all the churches that you can. Still haven't built all the workshops. You should build workshops. They should be your main focus from now on, especially with that 70%. Oh my! And if you get quantity with that extra goods produced, more money. Again, manufactories as well. It's just more money, more trade money as well, more production money. It's best of both worlds. It's getting to the point where most of these people actually have there's no outstanding issues, or there's no like unobvious goals. Especially with nations so close to me, it's hard to like not sound biased, you know. You can get an extra 2,000 to 3,000 manpower here. You just need money for these, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, extra like 9 to 10,000 manpower, which increases to around 20,000. So about 160,000 manpower if you get quantity. You know what I mean? That good shit. Yeah, I feel like quantity should definitely be your next one. Even though they're still paper, you'll have a lot of paper. You know, those Japanese, they had paper armor. Fucking worked for them. Afghanistan, work out a deal with Yuan or kill Yuan, like attack him for it. That'd be the main way of doing it. Apparently allied with a fucking vassal. I always get confused by that. Yeah, your Upper Persia, Lower Persia. Yep, you've done all that. Eastern Steppe. It's likely not going to be done, but all it does is give you claims. So you just need to own all of that, and you get 100 admin, 15 shock damage, which isn't. It's more of an early game thing. This is like all early game conquest. What do you need for this? You need Afghan and 1 province of Delhi to get 100 admin power. So yeah, I would definitely, you know, kind of make a deal with the Yuan. Hey, I need this Afghan. Why? 100 admin power. What can I do for you? Or just kill him. Like, don't beat around the bush kind of thing. You need 5 provinces from Ottomans and a province from Mamluks, and then you can get 150 mana overall. So, the Indian raid. So you get just a decent general, permanent claims, morale, Punjab, conquest Delhi. Yeah, this would be, you'd have to, yeah, it's too much Diplo stuff. But Ottomans, they likely have a lot of enemies. They're starting to get out-taxed by the Europeans. You can band together with Mamluks who should want to form Arabia. Whether they do or not, it's up to them. You can band together with the Indians, fight Yuan. Band together with Ayutthaya and Yuan, fight the Indians. Band together with Russia, etc., fight the Ottomans, fight the Yuan. You got a lot of diplomatic options open to you. It's up to you what you take. You know exactly what you want to do. You probably want this. You probably want that. You probably want this. You probably want that. You probably want this. You probably want that. Yeah. I swear there's something else I haven't talked about. This is coming up on 11 minutes. One of the shorter ones. Right. This shit. I'd chuck that to them just for the extra 20% manpower recovery speed. This doesn't matter. I mean, you can get tech cost, I think? Not too sure. You need to get these burgers back up because that's a lot of trade money you're missing out on. Negative 30, really. Because it's negative 10 and then the 20% that you're missing out on. So yeah, negative 30. Here, you can make donations, etc. Let's look at this. Barely anything given out. This should be burgers. This should be burgers. Where are your burger estate? There. Burgers. 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 I feel like this should be burgers. I feel like this should be burgers. Again, I'm not saying right now it should be, I'm just saying in general. This should as well definitely be burgers. This should also be upgraded. I mean, no, it doesn't have to be, because all the money is coming into here thanks to Mamluks helping you. You mainly want to just get this stuff to the burgers instead of and upgrade these to level 3s. This is your only competition, your only noted competition, so again, build up in here all around, but you need Tech 17 for that. Diplo, which is coming up. Then you get to build all in here, all this juicy stuff. You can build it everywhere, it's just like not saying. So yeah, that'll be your next investment. Your biggest investment will be manufactories and trade depot in the Persia area, and then hoping the Ottomans don't come knocking, because you're like one of his 3 expansion routes that he has left. If he wants to go along here, that's just fucking weird, honestly. Like, why? If he went further north and then across, maybe I can see it happening logistically, but I would go down and across, or I'd secure this region just because it's the Samarkand node, which feeds into this node, which then give him the trade power, and also finish off his control of this node, push it in here, for example, then into here. Anyway, why am I talking about the Ottomans? I'm talking about you. Yeah, Diplo, that's your thing. Yep, If only the Portuguese owned Hormuz. That could be a fort.